Yeah, that's just bad. So he's going to run into the humans' base, and start focusing peasants again. Now, excuse me. How you focus the gold peasants, I'm sure all of us know this, but at least how I do it is I press attack move right by the gold mine, and that works really well. Now, if someone has a better way, you can leave a comment. Say, oh my god, Pant3ra, you're such a noob. What are you thinking? You're supposed to do this. And then I'll say, okay, alright, sorry. Sorry, he just took out all of this, all of the humans' peasants, and realized he was in a bad position. And so he just decided to TP out, which really got MadFrog, a good advantage. Because I think the human was only left with like one peasant. Yeah, one peasant. And they both traded TPs. Now, unfortunately, his Lich gets rally jacked here, and he loses that, which is no good. So, yeah, that's pretty bad. I think it was earlier on in the game when he was pushing on the peasants before he TP'd out. He saw his Lich coming into the human's army, so he stopped it right there. Not 100% sure, but I think so. So, anyways, he had the advantage until he lost his Lich. Then, I don't know. It's going to deny him a lot of gold. That's for sure. The human's going to get denied a lot of gold and lumber because all of the peasants are gone. All that bad stuff. So, right now MadFrog's like having the human chase him, pretty much wasting the human's time and trying to pick off, like, if there's any units that are weak or that are just like following behind, like really far behind, and that are away from the humans' like main army, he's going to pick that off. Now the advantage with undead, besides the nuking of course, is the undead army moves so damn fast because they have Gold Frenzy, they have Unholy Aura, and all that stuff. So they can just like move in and out of places like really fast, faster than I'd say almost any race, except I mean Orc with speed scrolls. That's pretty good. They're pretty damn fast, but they don't last too long. And Unholy Aura obviously lasts until the Death Knight dies. So, alright, so he goes into the base. He picks off the peasants. Sorry, I kind of waited a little too long. I'm just talking, but. He goes into the base to summarize it up and picks off the peasants or whatever, and then TP's in. And right now, it's not looking good for his Death Knight, so he keeps running that back, because the imbalanced Mountain King, with that damn big-ass mana pool of his, and he has a whole bunch of health, and he has Brilliance Aura on him, and it's no fun. So, MadFrog is completely, like, losing this right now. He doesn't want to fight this, at least. There's way too many rifles, and the Death Knight is about to die, but he gets away with 9 health or something. But unfortunately, he's going to lose it anyways in a second, and we can all lol at him, because it's pretty funny how he loses it, because he could have really easily saved it. Anyone could have saw how easy he could have saved it, and yeah, there he goes. So we can all raffle at him, because he ran his Death Knight in there just to basically do nothing, when the Crypt Lord could have ultimately picked him off with the Impale and the couple of goals he had. So, lol. Anyways, alright, this is bad for him. He has no destroyers left. Those water elementals are really bad for MadFrog, because he has nothing to devour it. And the human TP's out because the rifles are going to get picked off pretty easy. He had some red ones and some yellow ones, so might as well just TP out because it's his ultimate, and the cooldown is like basically 0 seconds, which is really imbalanced too, because all the humans whine about how weak their race is. But yeah, that's another thing too. I think Warcraft, like I heard someone say it in some comments on the replay, and it doesn't get any truer than this. Warcraft 3 is the game where everyone's race, everyone plays like the weakest race. You never hear about someone saying like, "Oh, I play undead and my heroes are so imbalanced. just completely imbalanced. It's so hard for everyone to win the game against me because my heroes, they're completely imbalanced. I think they should nerf my heroes because my heroes do too much damage. You never hear the Night Elf say, "Oh, yeah, my Staff of Preservation, it's pretty imbalanced." I think they should put a bigger cooldown on it, maybe a bigger cooldown on the shop to buy it, and yeah, pretty imbalanced. And same with other races too. It's always oh, my race is the weakest race. I can't do anything against this one. All that stuff. Yeah. Good times. Oh, I think that was off the Spirit Moon thing. Alright, so he's starting to push him again. And then he sees that the Lich with the Impale and the Nova, the Lich with the Nova and the Cripplord with Impale, whatever, is coming in. So he tries to TP out, and the Cripplord impales him and cancels that, which is good. And now he has all these weak riflemen, and all he can do is try to run, but we all know the undead run faster. But actually the Death Knight isn't out. Now he's out, but anyways. Yeah, so he's getting a bunch of riflemen picked off now, and that was a really smart choice on MadFrog's part of play by impaling that Archmage to keep him from just teleporting out and abusing his ultimate skill. That's such a nice ultimate, though. I wish, like, Undead had that skill. That'd be such a nice ultimate to have. Like, for the Death Knight. The Death Knight's ultimate is so horrible. Anyways. Alright, so the guy didn't check the man on the Cripplord. If you guys were wondering why he bolted him, I'm sure that he didn't check the man on the Cripplord and thought that the Cripplord had enough for Impale, so he bolted him and then teleported out so the Cripplord couldn't impale the Archmage and cancel him from teleporting out. Alright, so now the human's at a big disadvantage. If you look at his army, he has a 27 food army against a 50 food army. So MadFrog really made a good comeback. And pretty much just a few things. Owning all the peasants for one. Using his hero skills at the right time, in the right place. And now that MadFrog has the edge, he's not going to push. He's going to keep creeping. He has, when you have even level heroes, like he has 4, 4, and 3, so he has 2 4s. You want to get those 2 4s to level 5 because we all know that it's a stronger nuke and all that good stuff. Really, ultimately in this situation, I think it would have been best if MadFrog moved his Lich away, just so it wouldn't be taking up some experience, and I'm sure that he could have got the Death Knight and Cripplord to level 5, each of them. But, oh well, he's Gosu anyways. He'd own me any day. But I'm just saying what I think would be better. I'm sorry. Okay, so once he kills a couple units, it'll be fine for him. Alright, so right here, when he was owning all the peasants earlier in the game, look at the human's gold mine. He has 2,940, 30, 20, so on and so forth, gold in his gold mine. MadFrog's already out, so MadFrog was like almost 3,000 gold ahead of this human, and that's really bad for the human because most of the time, human need expansions to beat undead. Well, human really need expansions to beat any race because that's just how they are. But anyways, so MadFrog was basically put up 3,000 gold more than the human, and that's really not counting all the peasants he had, all the gold he had to waste on the peasants that he had to rebuild. Sorry, and the battle's coming in. He's just right now. Sorry, I'm not talking about the battle too much. I'm still talking about the strats though and how to gain advantages, but you know. Alright, so that Impale and Nova completely owns, and the Archmage almost died, but MadFrog's gonna go ahead and TP out right here because right about now is when the Mountain King's Bolt, the cooldown of the Mountain King's Bolt would have been done with, and the Death Knight would have been dead, and then it would have been bad for MadFrog, and MadFrog would have lost his heroes again, and that's not good. And then somehow the human could have pulled the game out of his ass, maybe. And he says, I might as well just say good game right now. And, yep, it's not any truer. Yep, that's about it. That's where I'm going to be ending the replay, at least, because pretty much this is just domination right here. MadFrog's army 62 food against 20 food army. MadFrog wouldn't even need a micro and he'd win. So as far as the matchup of undead versus human on this map, sure, it's harder for the human to expand and all that good stuff because it's Turtle Rock. But I don't know. With expansions, like when I play undead, I don't really find, like, especially on Lost Temple, I don't find that much of a problem with expansions because basically what the human's doing is trading off economy for tech. So I get to tier 3 really fast. I just mass the hell out of destroyers. Of course, I'm gonna get some ghouls though with frenzy, but not too many. And then all you have to do is those destroyers just completely own towers so bad. Of course, they'll harass the humans' expansion. Don't let them like get it up easy by any means. But as far as like when a human fast expos, I think it's best in just like my personal experience. I think it's best to tech up the destroyers right away with a Death Knight, maybe a Lich second, but not really a Crypt Lord third, because you're not going to be able to get up as many destroyers, and the Crypt Lord's like 5 food, cost some gold, and all that bad stuff. So, anyways, you have the so the riflemen basically counter the destroyers, and you have the ghouls on frenzy though that you bring in, and those will counter the riflemen pretty much with your Lich second and novaing the rifles and all that good stuff, and they get pretty much GG'd. And when they tower up their expo, the destroyers come in and pretty much own the expo towers, and then you bring in the ghouls to own the peasants, collecting the gold, and that's just fun. I think there was a game I was going to do an audio on, actually. It was MadFrog versus another human on Lost Temple, and he actually did that too. And for some reason I downloaded it, and it worked for everyone else that downloaded it and watched it, for all my friends, but not for me. And it said it couldn't be opened. So I don't know. That's bad stuff. And then there's a few other replays I was going to do. I was on the Spirit Moon replay, like how I was talking about during the game, how Spirit Moon, or how, that's where I saw the comments, where someone said Warcraft 3 is where everyone plays the weakest race. And I'm pretty sure that's Spirit Moon versus Lucifer. And even though Lucifer lost 2 out of 3 games, or yeah, I think it's 2 out of 3 games, it'd still be a really good replay to do an audio on the undead side. But the last, like, I don't know, I've done like 2 audios in a row on undead owning Night Elf, because yeah, us undead, we play the weakest race and all that stuff. And anyways, and then there's a couple other games too. I was playing on Asia. I was gonna do an audio on myself, like someone mentioned in the comments on one of my audios, but I don't know. Whenever like I gain a big advantage over someone, I end up a really bad habit I have is I end up stacking up on gold, and I don't even care to spend anymore. So that's really bad. And then sometimes like they'll somehow find a way out, and then I'll be all stacked up on gold, and I'll be a noob it up. Just stupid mistakes like that. And then just, yeah. So I don't know what my next matchup's going to be. Leave a comment or something, or let me know. And for what you think my next matchup for my next audio should be, and all that good stuff. So I hope, can't talk today. I just woke up. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this audio, and I hope you guys learned something from it. So this will be Pant3ra signing out. Later.